from your wedding table to your mates, back to the wedding table, back to your mates.
You were watching very closely.
I was, because you didn't speak to any of us either.
Yeah. I spoke to Philip, I spoke to Stella,
I
interacted with Scott and Gia a bit. Sorry if I left you out, darling, you know.
When I started my channel, I made a promise to myself that I wouldn't say anything negative about these people that I reviewed because I don't know them personally. But there are people on these shows that make it difficult for you to love them, irregardless. I always try and be open-minded and try and give people the benefit of the doubt. But when it comes to Gia and Beck, they're making it difficult. They're really making it difficult for me to like them. It's really appalling that you have grown women. I understand. I remember somewhere where I saw an interview where one of the participants said that the producers expect them to sort of act up at the dinner parties, but this is unacceptable. This is beyond anything. As an HCP, I cannot diagnose this woman. I'm going to repeat, but someone needs to look for either her batteries, her personality, or her meds and give it to her, because what Beck did in this dinner party was appalling. And kudos to Joel for taking a swipe at her and sort of cutting her down by the knees, and she couldn't sort of react because she didn't see it coming, and by the time she sort of realized what he had said, it was a bit too late, because it was definitely uncalled for her to try and sort of cause commotion in every marriage when she knows for a fact that her husband can't stand her. I don't get it. I remember when I watched the episode where Joel and Juliet got married, I remember her looking at Danny, saying to Danny, and you thought I was crazy, and I just decided to ignore it and just think, oh no, it's nothing. But this is uncalled for. We either need to change her batteries, change her personality, get psych on call, whoever we need to support her, because it's unacceptable. It is unacceptable. Yes, we want drama, but let us have drama that makes common sense. Otherwise, let us just keep it stepping, because this is uncalled for and it doesn't make sense at all. Anyway, hey there, thanks for stopping by. It's your girl Valerie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. We're still trying to get to 6,000. Click the like button, turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos, and definitely leave a comment. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Married at First Sight Australia, Season 13, Episode 16. We are nearly there. Anyway, so you have the couples. It's the day of the dinner party. Everybody's getting ready for the dinner party. There is commotions, obviously, with the couples. You have Stephanie and her husband, Tyson. They've agreed to go together, and it's like, is this a good idea? I don't know, really. There's no need to put lipstick on this pig, because we all know it's not going to sell. And so the idea that they're so polar opposite to what they want in a marriage, even though their values align and they can't stand each other, I think they should have wasted our time. They should have just gone from honeymoon straight to their houses. They didn't need to come. You have Rachel speaking to her husband, Steve, saying that she wants to have a word with Tyson because she feels some type of way about the comments he made about woke culture. And it's like, I don't know whether it's necessarily something you need addressed at the dinner party, because there's a lot of commotion and chaos going on as you sit down. So I think if Rachel had an issue with him, she should have gone to his apartment and spoken to him. Yes, I feel he was inappropriate to some of the things that he said. You have Steve say, I'll be there, I'll be your backup. If anything goes wrong, I'm here. And it's like, I don't think Steve has the cojones to stand up to Tyson if Tyson decides to attack, unless Steve is sort of playing the meek little guy and he's got some bite behind it. But I don't think he's going to be the one to take on this man. Stella and Philip, they are happy, they're excited. Obviously, they're worried about what happened the last week, so they just want to go in, sit down and do their thing, and that's it. You have Julia and Grayson, they're going separately, and it's like, these people needed to have written leave. They should have left, really. They didn't need to be around for this. They should have left, and that would have been okay. You have Mel and Luke. They are now in friend zone. They've agreed they're in friend zone, and so they're going to continue in their friend zone. Hey, what do we do? You have David and Alissa. I love them because they're in their little bubble, and you have Alicia sort of saying to him, we are good. If we go to the dinner party and if things start to fall apart, then we're leaving. We're not staying for nonsense. And it's like, it's nice to have a supportive partner who has your back regardless of what's going on and who will stand for you. Yes, I know Danny had his partner's back, but I prefer the sort of Alicia and David type of relationship. Gia, obviously there is commotion with her and Beck, and she says she's got receipts. She feels, she needs to apologize to Alicia just because she went after Alicia because of what Beck was telling her. So she is going to apologize, and she's got the receipts if needed. And it's like, girl, we're not here for it. I really don't care what you bring, because you and Beck are the same you're the same. It's the same writing, different fonts. That's it. It's the same thing. So I don't care who says what. At the end of the day, Beck is saying you attacked her marriage. Alicia knows you attacked her. You all the same. You are all the same. So there is nothing new there. Obviously, you have Danny and Beck sort of saying we're going to have each other's back. Am I buying that? No, I'm not buying it. And I can't wait for the dumpster fire. Anyway, you have the couples get ready for the dinner party. They get in their cars and off they go. First to arrive is Rachel and Stephen. Obviously, Rachel has already said she wants to talk to Tyson about his comments about woke people because she has gay friends and she wants to know what he meant by his comments and sort of wants to see if there's a way they can reach an understanding. Obviously, she wants to see change in his behavior. I don't think she can hold him to account. I don't think she can stand toe to toe with him. If Steph can go head to head with him, I think Rachel is more meek. She's more sort of one of those peace-loving people. So I don't know whether she'll be able to go head to head with Tyson if need be. They are followed in by Beck and Danny. Beck says she wants to know what's going on with all the other couples. At the end of the day, she wants to find out exactly what's going on. You have an understanding and a read of what everybody's saying and what's happening in their relationships. She doesn't want anything fake. And it's like, I don't think it's about being fake. I think she's got something that she's trying to hide. And so she's going to try and dig and dig and dig and create chaos amongst everybody else. That way everybody turns away from her situation. You had to sort of have this conversation with Rachel and Stephen. I didn't like it because she started sort of asking, how are the two of you going? How is your relationship? Have you progressed from just a pack? At the end of the day, Stephen needs to be serviced and Rachel needs to be doing her job. And it's like, madam, go and focus on your relationship. Your relationship is a dumpster fire. Leave everybody else and their situations alone. Why do you feel the need to want to comment when it comes to Rachel and Stephen? They haven't asked you for advice, so leave them alone. You have Mel and look, they come in. Obviously, they tell everyone that, they are friend zones. There is no progress. I think Mel, I know someone wrote in my comments that Mel was forced. She's a small fish in a big pond, blah, blah. I understand what you mean, but at the end of the day, at least Mel is on a show where she can write leave. Unlike Marriage at First Sight USA, you can't write leave. You can't. You have to stay in that marriage until the very end. And so the idea that we're saying Mel is still in this marriage because she's been told she can't write leave, no, I don't buy it. I really don't buy it. She must be there for clout and her husband must have agreed to go with it just so that the two of them can get clout. Otherwise, I'm not buying the fact that she's there just because she's being forced to stay. No. They are followed in by Stella and Philip. Stella and Philip are very happy. They're united. They seem to be in this very good space. And so I love this for them because they've been peaceful and they've tried to stay out of the drama and they've just focused on the reason why they're in the experiment. The audacity for Beck to go up to Philip and sort of say to him, I don't like how at the wedding you told your wife that she needs to stop drinking. And it's like, how do you know why he told her to stop drinking? Was he controlling her? Did you see any controlling behavior? Is that the worst you could think of when it comes to their marriage? And he said, no, there was a reason I did that. You've just seen me pour her a drink tonight. So why would you think? Maybe she was on an empty stomach and he didn't want her to get intoxicated too quickly. Maybe she wasn't feeling well. So the idea and the audacity for Beck to suddenly think she is the voice of reason, she has the power and the authority to come after everybody else in their relationship, I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. Grayson walked in on his own. He then told everybody that his wife Julia had written a letter to end their relationship, and she hasn't put in any work. So he was speaking to Luke, and he was being asked by Luke that, so do you think she's really putting in an effort? And he said, no, I don't think so. Then it surfaced that she wanted a woman, she didn't want a man, and it's like, oh God, this is not it. This really is not it. Let us move on. There is better things to sort of talk about. And I think whatever happened, Grayson either should have walked out and gone home or should have waited for the experts and then discussed his marriage with the experts and told them, I'm done, I'm going home. Whether she writes leave or stay, I do not care. I'm out the door. There's no way they're going to drag him and sit him down. Julia then came in alone. She seemed all over the place. Even the experts said the problem Grayson has had is Julia speaks word salad. She says 1,000 words, but of those 1,000 words, if you match them up, nothing matches or aligns. So she just speaks just for the sake of speaking and doesn't make any sense. Obviously, she greeted Grayson. They seem to be in a very good and peaceful space. So I love it for them. As long as they're happy, good for them. They were followed in by Gia and Scott. Gia and Scott, for me, well, they say they're very happy. They showed everybody their tattoos, what they did for their honeymoon. For the 1 month anniversary, this didn't sit very well with Beck because she thinks that, this is fake, this is a fake relationship, and she has a bone to pick with them. And it's like, if you had a bone to pick with them, you could have pulled them aside, or you could have gone to their apartment and had a word. You're doing this for the drama. Immediately, for you to have, as soon as Alicia and David walked in, you had Gia pull Alicia aside immediately and said to her, I want to apologize for the way I came after you. It's not my fault. It's because, somebody else was telling me stuff and this is why I attacked you. Kudos to Alicia, because Alicia said, no, that's fine. And then she kept it stepping. And that's my kind of girl, because you can only show me who you are so many times before I believe you. She mocked her when they did the presentation, and then she mocked her at the dinner party. Why would I want to be your best friend? And I think regardless of the apology and whatever, Gia immediately picked up that, this woman, as much as she said, let's move on, she's not buying my nonsense. She's not going to be my best friend. And Gia was looking for a close friend. She was looking for an ally since her friend Brooke has gone. And sadly, her ally is not going to be Alicia. And I love that Alicia accepted the apology and kept it stepping. This agitated Beck because she didn't understand why there was this apology. And it's like, girl, mind your business. Mind your business. If you have a problem to pick with someone, speak to that person. You don't need to involve yourself in every single conversation that's happening. So I don't get why. You then had Sam and Chris walk in. The moment they walked in, everybody flooded towards them. People have this thing of wanting to be aligned or associated with certain groups of people. And it's like, seriously, are we running to greet them because we love new people? Or are we running to greet them because they're the only gay people in the room? You had Gia say, I always like gay people. People say I'm a gay man in a woman's body, blah, 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 blah. I didn't like it. It looked like people were using them as trophies to sort of say, at least we've got one of these. It wasn't someone mutually wanting to get to know somebody else. So I wasn't really buying that hot, toxic mess. I love that Chris and Sam sort of minded their business and sort of just stayed in the back and were reading the room and seeing what was happening. Obviously, they were happy that they were received very well. But, okay. Stephanie and Tyson walked in. Everybody was waiting for Tyson because of his vows. He said them to be provocative, and sadly, he infuriated some of the other people. So you had people like Julia and you had Rachel wanting to confront him because they were saying, we know gay people. Julia was saying, I am bi, so I want to know what does he think of me. And it's like, if people have a bone to pick with someone, I hate when they look for allegiance from other people to sort of go and attack. I don't even know why Rachel felt the need to sort of bring in Julia. She could have gone on her own if she wanted to attack that man. So I didn't quite get why she did that. You then had Juliet and Joel arrive. Everyone was surprised to see them walk in because I think the wedding was such a disaster that people thought they wouldn't walk in together. They would have been divorced. So to see them walk in together and to see that they're comfortable was something they were not expecting and something that wasn't on their bingo cards. And it's like, why would you judge somebody else's relationship when it has nothing to do with you? Anyway, everybody was called to the dinner table. They all went, they sat down. And as soon as they sat down, you had people you had Gia, and because Juliet's earring fell off, and so you had her ask her husband Joel to say, can you help me? And as he was helping her, you had people sort of at the table say, we want to sincerely apologize because we didn't see the two of you getting on. So to see the chemistry and the two of you getting on is something that we didn't expect. And because people were complimenting them, that's when Gia decided to attack. I don't get why Gia felt the need to do that. It was really uncomfortable, because she said, he gives me the ick, and it's like, madam, he's not your husband. He really is not your husband. So I don't get why you feel the need to say that. I really don't get it. She went on the attack. You didn't speak to your in-laws at the dinner, at your wedding. You walked from the table to your friends, from your friends to the table. You never had time for them. And it's like, what business of yours is it? Whether he spoke to his in-laws or not, that's not your business. You focus on you and your relationship. And I love that you had Joel take a swipe at her and said, I spoke to the other couples in the experiment that were there. I just didn't speak to you. So I'm sorry I didn't give you the attention that you crave. And she didn't know what to do. She was spiraling because I think she expected him to be frazzled. But he handled with so much emotional intelligence that it even surprised me because I thought he was just going to throw a tantrum and just, kick off and whatever. And so to see him respond to that very well and sort of behave himself was something that I wasn't expecting. And I was pleasantly surprised by. And I think everybody at the table was surprised by. Then you had this conversation with Tyson and Julia, because they were asking him, to describe what does he mean by being woke, and he said, he's got nothing against gay people, his friends are gay, but he's not gay. So the gay couple in the event were excited when he said, I'm not homophobic. But then for him to turn around and say, I am not, it's like, buddy, are you in the closet? What exactly is it that triggers you, that makes you feel like that? You make it seem like someone is forcing you to be gay. If they are gay, allow them to be gay. So I didn't like that. You then had him sort of be asked about the type of wife that he wants. He said he wants a submissive wife. You had his wife Stephanie sort of be asked, how do you feel? And she was very politically correct in how she answered. She said their values align, but she knows how to answer questions. And it's like, I think I'm more afraid of Stephanie than I am of Tyson, because Tyson, at least you can see him for who he is. He walks like a duck, looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, must be a duck. You can see him for who he is. I don't want to label him because I don't know him. It could be some things have been exaggerated because of the show, but you can read in between the lines and know that, someone who looks like me or feels like me might not be safe around him. Whereas Stephanie is more scary because she's more nuanced. She's very subtle with it. She has these beliefs that she knows are very controversial, that people will feel some type of way. And so for her to be able to sort of smoothly sort of navigate that and not have people pick up on it and actually say, well, I know how to answer questions. It's like, oh, okay, it is what it is. So they were sort of having this back and forth about Tyson and his beliefs. I think only the experts can help Tyson. I really think only the experts can help Tyson. I don't think anybody else. And so for you to have this disastrous table where people were on the attack and were sort of calling people out, and then you had, Alicia being told that we only picked on you because Beck was telling us stuff, and Beck was saying that, you still really have feelings for your ex. I love that she just said to her husband, it's time. Let us go. It is time. They picked themselves up, dusted themselves up, and walked out the door. They didn't wait for anyone. And I think this is more of what needs to be done. If you're in a safe and healthy relationship, then leave the dinner party. Leave it to those that want the drama. Leave it to those that want the mess and the toxicity. And for Beck, I am disappointed beyond words. To say I'm disappointed is an understatement. And I can't wait to see what happens at the commitment ceremony. And it was sad that she kept calling her husband, Danny, come and sit with me. Come and sit with me. Come inside with me. Come in. She needs a personality transplant. She needs her meds. She needs to see psych in that order. She needs all that in order for her to salvage whatever career she has or whatever sort of reputation she has. Because as much as it's good to get some clout for TV, most people that get it from TV, it only lasts for so long before you have to look for a second, third, fourth, fifth career. So the idea that Beck felt so emboldened to go on the attack and attack every single person at the table, I was embarrassed for her. The second-hand embarrassment I had for her was just beyond words, so I can't wait to see what happens next. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click on the link in my video to watch my review from episode 15. Bye guys.